Hello, I am Squalid Gamer, and I just came home from watching Godzilla Minus One. And oh my god, what an amazing movie! It was pretty good, and well, everything people have been saying about it, I think they're right. I haven't really read any of the reviews or anything like that. I've just seen like the numbers of the reviews, and it feels like they are completely justified. This movie is pretty incredible, and it manages to do things that Hollywood would never do, and that I don't think a lot of Godzilla movies have ever done, which is to actually use Godzilla as a device to complement a very well told story. And my mind can help to go back, for example, to the first new iteration of Godzilla, right, where is Godzilla alone against the Mutos, I guess, where Heisenberg is in that movie, right, and he's in there for like 30 minutes and then gets completely whacked. So my problem with that movie was with the Hollywood Godzilla movie is that none of the characters were interesting enough, and they like section the story in this bit for Heisenberg and then this bit for the soldier, which is the main character for the rest of the movie. So it doesn't really give you enough time to familiarize with one character over the others, and it's not like they really go deep in the relationships that make these characters uh that would make these characters interesting. So am I supposed to feel bad because the soldier lost his dad when the soldier hated his dad? I don't. That is not a way to make somebody interested in a story, and that is the complete opposite here in this movie. Like the main characters are interesting and their relationship is pretty well developed, and the main character that we follow, every every person that he interacts with, is pretty clear what their dynamic is. So all of the characters that come in contact with our, let's say, main character are pretty enjoyable to watch, and we are actively rooting for, which is pretty important, because in Godzilla Minus One, Godzilla is actually kind of an asshole. He's straight up the villain. He's straight up the bad guy. Like, he's not really trying to fight uh, something because he's trying to be the force of nature to protect the humans. No, in this movie, Godzilla is like, fuck the humans, and he just starts fucking killing everybody. It's really crazy. So Godzilla in this movie, just like in the first new iteration of Godzilla from Hollywood, is here for a pretty little amount of time, but more than the Hollywood one. But Godzilla Minus One has Godzilla, I don't know, maybe six sequences or six scenes, right? We see him at the beginning, and then we see him throughout the movie. But every time he comes on screen, it's pretty impactful because of what it means for the characters that Godzilla is there. There is such a connection that they built so well for us to be generally afraid when Godzilla comes on, because you know what he's capable of, and when you see the movie, you'll know what he's capable of, and we don't want it to like impact our characters because we grow fond of them, right? They do a pretty good job, and the impact that Godzilla makes on screen is not only because of, it's a big kaiju monster, right, and the spectacle of it, but the music that they use music from like the classical Godzilla movies, and they use some original score, and the sound design, it's incredible. Like, they have such a good feel for how Godzilla should look and should sound and should impact when he's on screen. It's pretty amazing. I think the movie is not perfect, but it's pretty damn near perfect. It's really good. Every time something happens, you want to know what is happening and how it is affecting the people around you. And it is a very big contrast to what Hollywood is doing, which is basically Hollywood just gave up on telling a good story. Let's be real here. They just don't care. I mean, if you watched Godzilla versus Kong and Godzilla King of Monsters, like, I don't know what is going on with the people there, because it's really not important. The main thing is Godzilla and what Godzilla is fighting, right? So they just gave up, I feel. But here they really made a point of telling a compelling story where Godzilla is complementing it really well. I strongly recommend anybody to see it. I didn't really want to go into spoilers or anything, but it is a pretty good experience. That's it. That's all I have to say. I just wanted to make a short video on it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.